I want to actually have the local recording ready for archiving. We're starting with the Aarakocra. Meaning I've already entered that technically cannibalism, because this is a playable race. There's 30th? Alright, so yeah. For our statistics, we have energy, which is the energy you get from getting a meal out of this. You suck at a lot of stuff, everyone does. The only reason I'm considered a smart person is because I know how to look stuff up. Vitamins is your general... I know what this means, but I can't really explain it well, which is bad, because I meant to explain this stuff. You know, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C. Effectively anything that's helpful that's not explicitly listed here. It's a very general thing. Carbohydrates, that's not going to be a thing for a lot of the monsters, but there's plant monsters, and I'm sure some of them count as grain. Proteins, that's a lot of things are going to have proteins. You know, I feel like I don't need to explain what protein is to people. I'm not exactly a scientist. Huh. Fat. Things have fats. Iron. You need good amounts of iron in your diet. What's protein? Okay. Basically, egg white. That's a good way to put it, yeah. They help a lot with enzymes, building muscle, maintaining muscle. A lot of protein is gained from eating meats. Once again, you're right with eggs. Yogurts, milk. In some cases, beans, some chickpeas. Yeah, the muscle. There's gonna be a lot of proteins in an adventurer's diet. I listed vitamins twice. I am a fool. See it. These 6 were stolen directly from the show Delicious in Dungeon. I will not be apologizing, because that's just a really good way of describing this stuff. Then I have 5 categories of my own, which I made because to eat a monster, you gotta kill it. So this is just how hard it's gonna be to actually eat the thing. And then there's extra notes. That I should separate that by a degree too. If I can remember how to do... There we go. You have the danger. How dangerous it is to hunt. Once again, these are monsters. You have to kill them. Bones! Because, yeah, some of these things have a lot of bones to them that you're gonna have to sort of pick out, like fish. That. Poison! Some of these things are poisonous. To touch, probably to eat, and to... poisonous fluids in them? Venom, listed separately from poison, because sometimes you just have to separate the venom to eat them. But if you're stung by the venom, you need to definitely make an anti-venom out of it. And then complexity. Just, I mean, come on, man. You're not gonna be able to eat them raw. You gotta know how hard they are to prepare. Actually, I just remember the 5th one that I planned on adding but never did. Let me just Separate notes again. Metabolism. Which is basically how much you need to be worried about what they've eaten. That'll be ranked from 1 to 5. 1 being the least, 5 being the most. Sorry if you don't write much, you're very immersed in Monster Hunter Rise. Okay, good, you're hunting monsters. This'll come in useful. Let's see. Eric Hoggers, my immediate thought is, okay, it's a big chicken. But they could also be general poultry. I think that it would definitely give good protein. Probably a 4 out of 5. Assuming you get past the moral quandaries. Let's see, so probably decently high in fat. I'm gonna put that 3 of 5. Because you need to acknowledge. No, they're really lean. Actually, their cut could be really lean because the flight, they're surviving in the D&D world. Gotta take into account everything, so probably 2 out of 5. Fat. Iron. Does poultry have high iron? See, I wasn't prepared for the ones that are close to actual animals. I was here for the bizarre, monstrous things. I put a lot of thoughts into that, especially, like, beholders, dragons, all that. Oh, chicken actually has quite a lot of diet, apparently. And that means that I should include there. Let's say about 4 out of 5 for iron. Calcium. Now, I think males be higher in calcium, right? I know poultry are raised on high calcium diets, but I'm not sure if they... See, I have a separate window for me to do this research. Does poultry have high calcium? Not as much as dairy products. I'd say that's about 3 out of 5 then. See, the thing is that I feel like a lot of the creatures around are gonna be pretty good. But then I had to acknowledge that there's things like golems, elementals, you know, the stuff that you probably shouldn't eat. Aerocockers be low on carbs. Right? I feel like regardless of real poultry, Aerocockers specifically would have low carbohydrates. Oh, poultry doesn't have any carbohydrates. Okay, easy. For vitamins, I mean, it's good gamey meat. That this is a solid 3 out of 5. This isn't very scientific, but I'm talking about eating fantasy creatures. And we're back to the energy question. This is the hardest one. I'm bringing these as ingredients more than anything. If I look up anything about it, is poultry good for it? It just says what's good for it, not poultry. Poultry restoring energy. Oh, it would be caloric value, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah, no, actually that makes a lot more sense than energy for this. There we go. I'm being fast and loose with this because it's the first one. I think for this, I'm going to need to find something else to show the weight of it. Or I can go by gram. I think like, well, how much is a gram? Per... We'll go for per 100 grams. Okay, I'd say that there's about 4 out of 5. You know, decent for getting energy. It's poultry. Now, danger. Danger's a complicated one, isn't it? Because, I mean, yeah, man, the most dangerous game, they're sentient, they're people. But then, this is relative. There's also things like the Beholder, which are intelligent as people, but also have laser eyes. Hot take, but I think I'm putting a baseline sentient race at a 3 out of 5. Who cares if they have wings, longbows, short bows, spellcasters? If you can't kill something that flies, you're not a really good D&D party. It'd be hard to kill, you can kill it. Bones. See, it's a lot of bones, but also you could probably eat it the same way as a chicken. I'm salivating over eating an Aarakocra. What's wrong with me? I'm gonna put that as solid through. Now I want to maintain space for gelatinous cubes, so 3 out of 5. Aarakocra is a good baseline, isn't it? Poison? No poison. Also no venom. Complexity? Chicken's relatively simple to cook. 2 out of 5. A 1 out of 5 in complexity is reserved for if you can just eat it raw. Metabolism. How much does it, with its diet, affect its... Slightly hot take. I think that Aarakocra metabolism would probably affect the same way as flamingos. I think that if an Aarakocra ate enough shrimps, it would turn pink. 4 out of 5. Be careful with the attitude. Be careful with what the Aarakocra ate before you ate it. Let's find the notes section preemptively. Technically, cannibalism. Good white meat. Okay then, and we got our first monster and we're only 15 minutes in. Next up on our wonderful time is the aboleth. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this is gonna be a several part series. Oh, now isn't that just a delectable specimen? Now, my immediate thought, seeing an aboleth. That's a good... Let's see, so it's in water, right? Aquatic? Yeah. Internal memories. They have infinite experience and knowledge. They're challenging the gods. They alter the world around them. See, this is why the Eric Cochran sentient race is only a 3 out of danger. These things are... Okay. I'm gonna go with aboleths being our first 5 out of 5 in danger. However, they don't got bones. I refuse to believe... No, probably the skull. I'm looking... The more I look at these, the more I think, okay, actually, that's definitely bones in there. Probably 1 out of 10 bones, though, not too many. Those fins probably come from the spine. Okay, probably more bones than I thought. Let's see. They are poisonous and venomous. That's how I'm going to interpret the disease tentacles. Three out of 5. 3 out of 5. Bones. How does it feel to not have eyes? Okay, so you know phantom pain? I'm feeling that, but constantly and everywhere. It wears off. Well, I say it wears off, but more like it gets numb after a while. Oven's the one that I'm actually using as a test subject here. I could resummon him as much as I want, so... Okay, so the aboleth is an ancient entity beyond our understanding. Asking the monster not to be rude? Oh. Fair. Also, those are odd. It has 3 eyes. It has dark vision. It has extra good eyes. You don't see them? If I zoom in on the head, it's the little black dots. Which would look weird for eyes, honestly, but... Like, all lined up right above the mouth. I went back too many steps. Man, look at that ugly bastard. Hot take. That's a 5 out of 5 calories. That's probably 4 out of 5 on vitamins, too. Still no carbohydrates. But that's got some fat. Those a triple chin on its head. Yeah, why are they folded like that? That's why I'm gonna give this thing 4 out of 5 on fat. 3 out of 5 on protein. Definitely a high iron diet, though. And as for calcium, I'm going to look at some... what is it? Cephalopods. No, it's more like a fish. Fish. Fish is good in calcium. Understandable. 4 out of 5. Complexity to cook. Okay, so, first of all, you have to get the meat off of the many, many bones it has in each of its tentacles. Not a good time. That's not a lot of meat, even. I'm gonna reduce its... No. I mean, energy is good, because it's sort of a hodgepodge of caloric value and the amount of meat. What? No, I'm not making dates. It's a 3 out of 5. No. Okay, how do I stop fractions from being dates in Google Docs? Or in Google Sheets? From becoming dates in Google Sheets. It does look like a triple chain, which is... Yes, that's a lot of that. Plain text command. Aha! So I should just grab every column. Plain text. There we go. Alright, metabolism. It remembers everything, ever. I'm going to assume that goes into its meat, so... What it eats will impact its diet. Its flavor and everything. Of course impacts its diet. Its diet is what it eats. Complexity? You know, you couldn't pay me to cook this thing. That's a 5 out of 5. Highly nutritious. Nutritious. Hard to cook. Tastes like ass. There we go. And turning the page from Aboleth. Oh! We're in Angels now. Oh, this is super variable, but I can... Not good. Coffee, drink, or sleep. Looking at this. Ah! Angels do not have... I don't think they have meat at all. So we're starting with the Deva. Aboleth, you're fired. I'm never gonna have to consolidate these into sort of... What's a good term? I'm making short form contents out of these later. Or would they be considered long form content? Because that's short form contents has become the term for the minute long shorts. So, I know it looks like a man, but this thing is made out of marble. So I'm going to go with 0 out of 5. 0 out of 5. 0 out of 5. 0 not 9 out of 5, 0 out of 5. It's very easy because they just don't have meat. I'm going to 5 out of 5 for iron, because you're just eating rocks. Right? Let me just double check. Do Deva have meat? $5E. I'm not sure actually. Let's see. Oh, I've forgotten Rome's wiki. That's good. That'll help actually immensely. Description. Up here, there's that. Silver skin. Oh! Okay, when they die, you just don't have access to their body. They just disappear. Well, for danger, it's literally an angel. They have spells. They do an extra 48 damage with every attack. They're immune to charm, exhaustion, and frightened. They're resistant to so much damage. They have... Ah! They can polymorph into practically everything. Man! 5 out of 5. No bones for you. No poison. That doesn't matter. No venom. Metabolism doesn't matter. They don't eat. How do I type the infinity symbol on a keyboard? Number lock. Alt 236. You have to disable numlock. No. I want to put the infinity symbol here, because you just don't get the body! Oh, is it 8734? Alt 8734. There we go. Infinity out of 5. Notes. Hardest sin to kill. Don't even get a body for the troubles. Well, now this is just great, isn't it? Maybe the next one will be Ants Another Divine. Plane Tower. Well, let's just check. Minotaur. Description. Physiology. Okay, but so it tells us about their ASMR descendants, but nothing about if you can eat them. Do planetars have meat? Fifth edition. Oh, he better specify that. I don't trust the Thieves Guild website because they lied about devas having meat. Forgotten Realms Wiki, come to my rescue. I thought we were doing more monsters, not angels. Ugh. Why don't I have such a sword? That's their weaponry. And their body disappears. Whoop-de-doo. You know what? Copy. Paste. There. Yeah. And it's another one! It's another angel! I'm sorry for not updating this, but I feel like I have to make sure I know. Sorry for not updating the picture, but I need to know if I can even get meat off of these things before showing them to y'all. Do solars leave a body 5th edition? And it's by Spears. Isn't that... I'm being made a mockery of. Just copy this whole thing. Now, can I get out of the ink? Oh. Oh, I get to be funny with this one. It's animated objects. So, starting with the flying sword. No caloric value. No vitamins. No carbohydrates. No protein. No fat. However, excellent iron. No calcium. Danger. Okay, so it's a sentient sword. Okay, why don't you kill these things? Okay, so hit zero is just a normal sword. Okay, so this is just asking how you'd eat a sword. Okay. So it's as dangerous as a guy holding a sword. Probably less so, they're not intelligent. No bones. No poison. No venom. I'm gonna go with 0 complexity, because it's just a sword. Same with the metabolism. It's just a sword. Don't eat swords. I did this out of order. I meant to do animated armor and then this flying sword. I can fix that. Watch, just that. Move it down one. Animated armor. Of which... Let me just check something. Yeah, I can just copy all this. Hmm. Don't eat armor. This is officially a PSA. Don't eat armor. No, probably the best thing to eat so far has been basically a person. Huh. Did okay? Do ASMR not get a? Oh, I guess ASMR come in a different book. Rug of smothering. It's just a rug. I can copy all of this except for the iron, because rugs don't have high iron. I pressed in caps lock instead of shift. Hooray. I guess I'm being efficient about it. Yeah. Who eats rugs? Can't eat rugs either. Now, can I get something interesting? Ooh. Yeah, that's... This is what I'm here for. This is... If I can spell it right. This is what I'm... This is what makes it worth it. Look at that. That's kind of stuff I'm here to rank at the nutritional value of. Well, now, for nutritional value, I should go over this thing first, because it's actually interesting. So, they look like insects. They hunt people, but also they absorb energy through the soil. They don't just do it, they also have to get meat in their diet. This is a carnivorous plant. I'd say that the meat, they're probably decently calorically valuable. You know, if you eat enough of them, you'll survive. You could survive. High in vitamins. It's effectively like eating plants, but not plants. Oh, this card has a really unique flavor. I can figure that out when the party actually encounters one. Carbohydrates? I'm gonna go with minimal carbohydrates. But at least there's some. Man, things are not looking good for an adventurer's diet. 4 out of 5 protein. Actually, 3 out of 5 protein. It's not quite peak. That? No. No, it's not. Nuh-uh. This thing doesn't have a lot of fat. Like a 1 out of 5. I wouldn't use it. Iron? That's a high iron insect. Easy 4 out of 5. Calcium. Now, both the iron and calcium are coming from the idea that you grind up its shell to use as a seasoning. Not the meat itself. You also have to, actually wash it and make sure that it doesn't have stuff on it, but that's standard cooking, so. Decent calcium and protein. Danger. I should point out, I'm not doing this based off challenge rating. Because challenge rating is dumb and imbalanced. I'm thinking more so off of, also because that varies depending on your party level. What they have that separates them from regular monsters. And these just so happen to have acid. And they burrow. Alright, 2 out of 5. They're not intelligent. That's what really severely hinders them. And actually, I'll change the base sentient race danger level to 4. Bones? Good news, everyone! No bones! It's a certified crab! Or crustacean. Insect. Still. Poison. Good news! It's not poisonous! Bad news! It's very venomous. A solid 3 out of 5 on venom. Metabolism's probably a 3 out of 5 due to the fact that you have to take into it eats meat. Is this entertaining? I swear, I'm effectively just doing what I'm doing effectively a day job. Except it's about my interests, so it's not that bad. I'd say that it would be... It's not quite pufferfish level of complex. I'm putting pufferfish at a solid 4 out of 5, by the way, because the aboleth exists. I'm good for complexity, a solid 2 out of 5. You just gotta make sure that... No. Hey, wait, why is the Aarakocra... Okay. I can go with 2 out of 5 for this, then change the Aarakocra to 1 out of 5. 0 out of 5 is... because it's basic cooking. Was there any poison's venomous? Okay, so poison is weaponized in that it's you absorbing it that hurts you. And it's so that effectively means things like poison dart frog. Venomous is if it bites you, that's bad. And which point effectively it's part of the danger category. It impacts whether or not you'll need to make an anti-venom out of it, whether or not you can harvest venom for yourself. And I'm realizing this is less about the nutrition and more about just salvaging monster corpses. Hey, cook what you catch, right? Wait, shit, it's just Monster Hunter. Huh. Tastes horrible. Keeps you alive. I'm also realizing that a lot of these just wouldn't taste good by virtue of the way they're done. Too alive. Ground up shell makes great seasoning. On the plus side, now, if you ever have an ant keg in your game, you know how to eat it. Anzer! Or Azer. God damn it! What do you mean they're made of bronze? City of Brass. That's lore. Azers don't reproduce. They're each crafted from bronze by another Azer. Gods. Man, it's like they didn't even think that people would want to eat these things. What do you mean the world isn't made for me to eat? I know, I lost my page. I get this higher danger levels because they're made of fire and bronze. Right. Also, they're native to the elemental plane of fire, so... I mean, yeah. Burn everything around them. 3 out of 5. Actually, no, they're intelligent. 4 out of 5. There we go. Mm. Okay. We're finally out of the A's. Let's check out the B's. Banshee. Huh. Is this an undead thing in the way of being fleshy? Or no, it's a ghost. Damn it. Well, that's fun, isn't it? It's just a ghost. And sadly, as far as I know, you can't eat ghosts. I'm not putting anything in special notes relating to killing them, because I'm not here to tell you how to kill monsters, I'm telling you how to eat them. Or at least which ones to eat. Uh, Alright, maybe next is something edible. Basilisk! Finally! Something! Even if it's like an inedible monstrosity, or something that needs immense care for, at least it's something with meat. And now that I say that aloud, yeah, this was a horrible idea, but I refuse to go back on it. Is this gonna be a better image? Yeah. I think the best way to do this. No. Okay, I think what I'm gonna need to do is make this whole thing to a table. Yeah. Alright. And then I have this as a... Yeah! Okay, this is fun. Basilisk. Let's look at everything else before we get energy. Specifically, I want to cover danger levels. Adaptable, they're good in caves. They can be trained, that's good. And they turn you to stone when you look at them. Okay. But they produce an oil that does that. Ooh. Alright. Beyond that, so it's just a petrifying gaze. Or to look, I'd say it's about... It's just barely more dangerous than the animated things. They have lots of bones, definitely. Look at all those limbs. 3 out of 5 on bones. Would that be in line? It's not quite aboleth levels of bones. Poison. Good news, not poisonous. Technically, they're not venomous. But the venom category is just shorthand for this thing causes an effect on you that is harmful and you need to kill it and get something from it in order to cure that. So I'd say the depetrification oil qualifies. And turning you to stone is a pretty bad venom. I'm gonna put that 4 out of 5. That'll be a 1 out of 5 for cooking, because you don't really need to work around the oil. You can cook with the oil. These are carnivorous, right? They eat the rocks. They eat the statues. That's... You know what? I'd say the rocks probably won't affect their thing. Now for the big ones. Oh wait, high iron. Easy. Easy high iron. They literally eat rocks. Calcium. I'm going for decent high calcium too. Fat? That's a pudgy boy. Look at that thing and tell me it's not pudgy. That's easily a 3 out of 5 on fat. I'm gonna say protein, it's a good... No, 3 out of 5. Carbs, still no carbohydrates. You are not getting carbs on adventures, I guess. Vitamins. I think I have high vitamins. The back spikes probably be good to grind up. 3 out of 5. Energy. All things considered, probably decent caloric value. I think I ranked Terracotta too high. Right, yeah. Grind up the spikes to a fine. Therefore, I'm trying to think out where this could be applied, because it seems like they'd be good for, like, for some reason my immediate thought is, oh, this is Damascus Earth. Can I increase the size of this? Sort tone. I'll make it bigger. Can I just... No. Man, I can't figure out how to get this. How did this after turning it to a table then? Screw it, I guess we'll just have to deal with that. So I'd say Basilisk is a certified banger of a creature to eat. What's next? Bear here. Okay. We're immediately going to danger each time, because, you know, weighing the risk of it. Doo-doo-doo. Be here, 5th edition. Yeah. No. I accidentally dragged the entirety of the wiki page onto it. I don't want that. Just want this image. Yeah. Huh. Looks like it tastes like a snake. I don't recommend snake meat. It's not very good. See, figuring this out is actually a great way to determine the rest of it. Cavern predators. Cool. Enemies of dragon kind. Okay. They eat people. Well, that's bad on their metabolism. Or metabolism score. Because he's eating people meat and it tastes bad. Extra something crocodile. Cool, crocodilian. It has lightning breath. That's not good. And they're moderately intelligent. That's a 4 out of 5 there. Not quite Beholder or Aboleth or Banshee or Azer level. But definitely... No, yeah. Definitely not Aboleth or the Dragon level, but still dangerous. I can easily get no poison, no venom. You don't need to make an anti-venom out of this thing. No problems with that. Bones, high bones. I'm gonna go with that's a good 4 out of 5 for bones. That's a lot of bones in that thing. I'm gonna go with pretty low caloric value, but there's a lot of it, you know? For vitamins, let's see. Probably pretty low, actually. These things don't seem like they're worth it to eat. No carbohydrates. Protein, 3 out of 5. Fat. These are skinny little guys. Did I give the Basilisk 3 out of 5? I meant 4 out of 5 for fat. Get 2 out. No, 1 out of 5 for iron. Coco, I'll take you after this, okay? I'll take you out after resolving the bit here. Please, Coco. Sorry, don't lose my train of thought, and I won't be long. I'm only taking a while for this because you keep yelling. Okay, what was with the whimper? Are you hurt? Okay. Huh. I had to pull a little thorn out of her. I don't know how that happened. I thought... Okay, so calcium, 1 out of 5. I'll just do this with her barking. Complexity to cook, for 2 out of 5. You know, gotta get that. Now, I don't have any extra notes for this for once. Next up is... Beholder. Well, I think that I'm going to take Coco out now, because I forced her to wait for a while. So... Thank y'all for waiting. Or being patient here. Let me grab the pet alert. Yeah. I might also grab something for me to eat. Talking about eating these has gotten me hungry. Come on, Coco. And now I've returned! It is now time to rank the holder at the... Oh my god, the peddler is on a lower level than the spreadsheet. It's on a lower layer. It wasn't even visible beyond the... Totally very little. I barely saw the E. Oh. Alright. Kyoko, you can't have my donut. This is what I wanted to do this for. This is propaganda, because I want to eat a beholder. We know it's 5 out of 5 on danger. And it's 1 out of 5 on bones. It just has a skull. No poison. Let's just check. Yeah, no venom. Because venom, once again, isn't just anything dangerous, it's anything that you need to kill it to cure. Complexity. Probably a 4 out of 5, you need to butcher the thing. And as far as I know, beholders I don't think they need to eat. Business. Da, da, da. Major city. They don't eat. Vitamins. The eyes are chock full of vitamins and nutrients. Still no carbs, but that's fine. Those eye stalks are peak protein. I'm sorry, I keep... Yeah. I put a lot of thought. The cheek fat? Incredible. Use that for a lot even. Iron. I'd say that would fall under the eye. The eye would have your daily iron. Same with the calcium. Calcium is probably present in the tongue. So I forgot what it was called. It was on the tip of my tongue. 5 out of 5 for energy. 10 out of 5, would eat again? Yes! Yes! Cannot recommend enough. Ah ha ha ha. Oh wait, I forgot. There's one complication. When a beholder dies, there's a 50% chance that its body turns into stone. That, So I have a 50-50 shot of a feast or nothing. Not nothing. If you get a stone beholder, if you're careful, you could still carve out the eye. Yeah, I'd eat a beholder, no question. It'd also be very hard to cook because, you know, it's a whole thing. Do not recommend eating the organs. Beholder organs, no good. They will kill you. Now, for Death Tyrant. Which is a variant of the Beholder. So you'd think, oh, well, if it's another Beholder, this ought to be a nice, tasty treat. Well, you'd be wrong. You don't even get the eyes. It's just a floating skull. It's horrible. The eyes are just replaced with the red, glowing red energy. You can't even eat the glowing red energy. This is why you have to kill beholders before they dream about living beyond death. Because if they dream about it, they become a death tyrant. And if they become a death tyrant, you can't eat them. You can tell where my priorities lie. I just want to eat a beholder. My tasty treat became a skull. Can I add a thing now? I want to add an extra column. Or an extra row. Oh, there we go. On Z, that. Yeah. Now for spectator. Beholder is a delicacy? Yeah, pretty much. Of course, not everyone can kill a beholder. So luckily they have a younger cousin. The spectator. Which is basically a beholder if it had less eyes and was less dangerous and was less tasty. Eating a beholder makes adventuring all worth it. I should run a campaign where you're just hunting a beholder. Oh no, Xanathar! Huh. The spectators. I'm gonna make them just slightly worse than the beholder in every way. Actually, significantly worse than the Beholder in every way. But they're significantly less dangerous. And, like, sure, it'll keep you alive to eat, but it's not worth it. And, see, Beholders are peak delicacy. Death Tyrants are wasted potential for a delicacy. And Spectators are just like eating farm-raised salmon instead of wild. I don't know how apt that comparison is. I don't eat seafood. Actually, I'm going to increase the Beholder's complexity for eating. And in my notes, I'm going to put can create food and water. Better to befriend than hunt. Assuming someone's capable of befriending it, which... big thing. I just need to add a row, please. What? Why can't I add... Can I add them over here? No, that's adding them at the top. There we go. Man. And now we're getting to blights. These are plant people. This is gonna not be that good. Oh, gods, we're barely in the bees of the first book. I'm just gonna... Can I just bundle all the blights together? Let's look at them. Oops. Giant blights. Yeah, okay, so these are just eating trees and vines. There's grab an image. Right? By the monster. Any good image. First, the Forgotten Realms wiki has been really helpful up until now, so I'm going to keep using that. Yeah. Spectator, you're fired for now. Okay, so we have a blight. These are twig people. Let me figure out tree nutritional values. Hey, first spot of the stream. An hour and 30 minutes in. Pleasure to meet you, needy whodunit. I don't need best viewers. I have them here. I have the best viewer I could ask for right here. Okay. Good calories. Coco, can you not? There's no food up there. How's your food? Don't hide from me. I'm going to check on your dog food. Oh, you've got lots of dog food. You just want mine for no reason. Boo. You don't even know how to get out of here, do you? Because the bag was in the way. There you go. Alright. Now, tree bark. And I'm gonna throw out the needles. I'm gonna go with this might be the only... It's gonna be our first source of carbohydrates. Oh, wait, yeah. They make thread out of them. Oh, man. This is like genuinely good food. If you can kill blights, you just don't get a lot of protein out of it. You don't, or fat. You don't get fat. You get like a bit of iron. And a bit of calcium. Vitamins? Good vitamins. Carbohydrates! Yes! Finally! Something with carbohydrates in them. What's the danger level of a blight, actually? I don't think... There's no poison. They're ambush predators, though, so that might be hard to deal with. Also, they're made of evil, so... Okay, guys, what's our thoughts on evil as a delicacy? Like as a flavor profile. What does evil taste like? Uh... Damn it, I'm not here for TV tropes. Evil tastes good. Coco, if you're about to yell at me to seek you out again after I just did, you're going in the box. You're going in your kennel. Got it? Okay. Oh god, I actually kenneled the dog. I know it's a thing that I am allowed to do. It feels wrong. Okay. Okay then. Uh, let's see. Okay, so apparently it starts tasting good and then it. Okay. Yeah, it's a sensation of really good at first, then it turns horrible in the aftertaste. Huh. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So evil just doesn't taste good. Actually, you know, I know what evil tastes like. Evil tastes like cigarette smoke. Anyway, minimal danger, they just look like plants at first. Again, they're a really good thing for starting adventures of any level. Bones? Nuh-uh, they're plants. They don't have poison either. Actually, wait. No, no ivy blight, just vine blight. They're not poisonous. Ah, ah. Complexity? Ah, just shove them in a pot. Give it a good stir fry. Stick them in a pot. Good stir fry. Uh, uh yeah. Or even powdered goblin I tried it with. Where you dry up goblin, leave it in the sun for a while, grind it up and put it in there. That's why I shouldn't be confessing to this because it's, you know, it's messed up to eat goblins. As I think it was goblin. Wait. No, wait. I think it was powdered bullet shell that I tried it with. Either way, good stir fry for blights. Bugbear! Now, they're rich in protein. Very rich in protein. They're all muscle. Let me grab a picture. Remove. Do. Yeah. Bugbears! It's like Clark from the Tavern Post. I have a Tavern Post tonight, don't I? We're gonna give that a 2 out of 5 on fat. 2 out of 5 on iron. A little 2 out of 5 on calcium. Then it's not a good source of calcium. Carbs? None. This is also in the technically cannibalism section, but you know. Eh. They're a bit stealthy. I'm going to be a little silly here and say that they have about as much vitamin value as a spectator. Energy, 3 out of 5. Danger? Okay, so the thing is, if you're going up against the bugbear, you're also going up against the goblin horde. And I don't think I need to tell you the danger of goblin hordes, or camps, and all that. But also, you might not be going up against the goblin horde. You might be going up against the bugbear horde, which is even worse. Bugbears should only be eaten if you've already cleared out the tribe, I think is what they call their civilizations. Huh. I'm sorry if I'm being culturally insensitive to bugbears. I just have no respect for them as a culture. Anyway, yeah, that's solid 3 out of 5. Action economy is no joke. 3 out of 5 for bones, basic skeleton, no poison, no venom. It's basic cooking to eat them. Metabolism? It's all good. Okay. Cannibalism again? Fur makes good staff findings. And after bugbears... Hey, Beelits! I was just talking about them! Yeah. Specifically how I would eat them. I'm not even joking. Bullets are like ideal Underdark food. Not even just Underdark, they're also good in a lot of parts of the astral plane. And now that I say this aloud, huh? Maybe I should start eating more bullet. I could touch down on a random planet. They'll probably be present. They're bit of a tangent, but bullets are a really bullets are a really invasive species in the astral plane. I wish I was joking, but they're bloody everywhere. At least everywhere that has any sort of soil. I've stopped trying to touch down on planets because, gods, it doesn't work out well. And now that I say this aloud, I might be slightly insane. Correction, I am slightly insane. Have you met me? I say met as if you could ever see me in person. Anyway, bullets are high in vitamins. absolutely love them. It's great. Ah, my mouth is watering over the bullet. 3 out of 5 on vitamins, they're a good source of that. Now, I think that whatever wizard made these things for the first time added bread to it or something. There's like minor bits of carbohydrates present in the claws, and that's it's honestly it's very little carbohydrates, but it's decent. That's kind of been. I'm kind of going crazy, aren't I? 4 out of 5 on protein. Fat. 3 out of 5, decent amounts of fat. Iron, high iron content. Same with calcium. Once again, the bullet shell. I'm telling you, the bullet shell is incredible. It can be used as a bowl. It can be heated up perfectly to become a nice little cracker. It can be made into a fine powder to be added to anything else. It's a miracle. Okay, see, I'm saying all this out loud and I'm realizing that, huh. It's, I'm sorry, the bullet is the potato of monster dishes. Mash it, boil it, stick it in the stew, stick the stew in its own shell. It literally comes with a bowl. The only problem is that they're decently hard to kill. I'm going for 2 out of 5 on bones, because a lot of them is actually held together by the plating on the outside. Their quote-unquote shell. Poison? No poison. You don't gotta worry about that. No venom. Don't gotta worry about that. Complexity? Ah! Nah. They are, however, carnivorous. So their meat does lose a bit of its... The meat does have a bit of a weird, bad aftertaste. But it's worth it. Be ground into seasoning. Used as a bowl. Heated into a nice cracker. Or, not and. A nice cracker. Or made into decent armor. And now that I'm really saying this aloud, huh. Yeah, maybe it's just because I eat a lot of bullet, but I feel like, Okay. Now we talk about the bullywugs. I'm losing it. I Bullywugs. Ta-da! Frog. Am I allowed to make fun of the French now? Okay, Bullywugs. They're frog people. Now, luckily, they are not the dart frog people. That's the grung. And honestly, I wouldn't touch the grung anyway. They're racist. Saying that aloud feels slightly wrong. If I just check the grung, that's... I think the grung is in a different book, so sadly that'll be a ways off. Sorry. So I should just check frog leg nutrition. Source of protein, low in fat and carbohydrates. Yeah, no carbs, high protein. As I thought. 0 out of 5. 4 out of 5. You know, they are not fatty creatures. Energy? They're not very energy restoring meals. You know, it's something you eat along with something else. Vitamins? Not much. Same with the iron and calcium. Danger? 3 out of 5? They're... Okay, here's the thing. They won't kill you outright, but they will capture you. And then you will be forced to grovel in front of their leader. And they might also mug you. So, you know, I'm gonna give them a 2 out of 5. You know, they're surprisingly... Well, if you encounter them, you're probably not gonna get killed. Unless you decide to piss them off royally. Bones. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get the bones out of there. The good news is there's no poison. No venom. They're alright in complexity. 2 out of 5 metabolism. That's fun. Notes? Actually, they're pretty chill. Once eat by virtue of little guy. Okay then, and Retcambians. At this point, I'm going to do a small break to take care of Coco. I hope that's understandable. So no doubt that Chipotle does need to actually go out. It's noon. That would be the time it would take to go out anyway. I'm back. I took care of dog. And I just realized, okay, sensitivity is just very low on my guy. Why is OBS set to be a weird full screen? I'm gonna look under my bed, and if Coco's down there, I'll bet she just ended up stepping on my keyboard, and that's why it was full screen. And Coco's nowhere to be seen, so I'm just gonna assume it was the cat instead. Anyway, back to determining Cambion edibility. I wonder. I'm not gonna grab a generic Cambion image. Yeah, happy to be back. Instead of the average Raphael, I'm just going to grab. Second Cambion, I'm just gonna grab Raphael from Baldur's Gate. He's a Cambion. Personally, I eat Raphael. I just realized saying that aloud could be interpreted wrongly. I would eat him for nutrition. I would not smash the Cambion. High protein, please. 3 out of 5. 1 out of 5 fat. 3 out of 5 iron. I'm not making it better. Ah! I would kill Raphael and cook his meat. No, wait. I'd spit. No, that's not. Uh. I would roast him over an open flame. I'd roast him over an open flame. Okay, let's just figure out how much calcium this guy should have in him. Cambions, not Cambions in general, not just Raphael. Damn it. Uh. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Is there any poison? They're not poisonous at all. I should note that down real quick. 0 out of 5. 0 out of 5. I'm going 4 out of 5 for danger. He's not as dangerous as a beholder or a dragon. Cambions are only half devil after all. They only have 82 hit points. That's... Karlach could kill that in 1 turn. Karlach did kill that in 1 turn, actually, because it was standard Cambion, not Raphael. Bones! 3 out of 5. Complexity of cooking. Yeah, so they're resistant to fire. But I think some good radiant energy could give a good cooking. So I'm gonna go 3 out of 5. You need a paladin in the party. 1 out of 5. They don't do good cooking. They don't do good eating. 2 out of 5 calcium, it's the horns. You grind up the horns. It's good bone meal. Make into fertilizer. I should also use electricity, so a mage. True! No, they're resistant to lightning. Damn it. But you could have a cleric. Man, mage was a good idea. Why are cambions resistant to lightning anyway? Hold on. That doesn't make sense. Why are cambions resistant to electric damage? Yeah. So I think. Yeah, I don't know why they're resistant to lightning damage. That doesn't really make sense. But still, you just need like a cleric or paladin in the party. It's not that bad. You could cook a cambion. The big thing is, oh right, we've discussed this during the blights too. You have to deal with the sordid aftertastes that evil leaves in your mouth. But that's manageable. I'm gonna go with probably 3 out of 5 for vitamins. Yeah. Notes. Do I have any notes on this? Should I lean into it? No. I shouldn't lean into the horny. It'll just encourage you. Notes? Not worth the effort. Okay. Rosie. 2 row above. Do that. Then if I try down here, yep. Aha! Now. The carrion crawler. This should be a significantly easier thing to write. I present something that is a lot tastier than it looks, actually. You ever eat carrion crawler with, Okay, bit of a recipe here. So, carrion crawler meat as a base. Put that in a stew. Crush up some jewel claw. Put that in. Solid protein. Gives a good earthy flavor. You take a beholder eye, which can be easily substituted for something as simple as, say... What's a good substitute for beholder eye, actually? It says to mind flare eye for basically... Actually, meatball? Well, yeah, that's good in shape, but for this flavor profile, I'd say that's more comparable to, like, a flump's eye? No, flump's tentacle. Mixed out with a ground up flump tentacle. Okay, so here's the thing. Base carrion crawler meat. Sprinkle on powdered jewel shell. You squeeze out the juices from either a beholder eye or a flump tentacle. You let that simmer. Stir it until it's all the water's evaporated. You only need like about a quart of water. You take out the meat. You get that powdered with bullet shell. Then, I should probably stop before I reveal it, but yeah. Powdered bullet shell. You take the heart of an iron golem. No, you can't actually eat it, but you use that for the proper cooking. You rub it all across. That'll harden the bullet shell, and that is a prime, like, what carrion crawler steak, but it takes a lot of ingredients, and you need to encounter these monsters one after the other. Basically, it's a good Underdark meal. Don't ask why I haven't know how to make a good Underdark meal. Anyway, good protein in these things. Like 4 out of 5 on protein. Fat? Honestly, not that much. But yeah, unless you mean... Oh, wait. Will-O-Wisp, did you mean to make a meatball out of carrion crawler? Because that's also a really good thing. You do it in smaller quantities, but yeah. It's a... Oh my god, I just described making a meatball. If you just take out the breading and do it in smaller quantities, it's just meatballs. Damn. Anyway, decent iron quality. Good calcium. Their metabolism is actually a bit of an issue. If you get them farm bred, it's good. Make a meatball out of a monster? Oh yeah. A lot of monsters are good for that. It's gonna sound weird, but I would make meatballs out of bullets. Bullets are just really good for this. Should have specified? Yeah. Complexity. Cooking a carrion crawler is as easy as, well, as taking out its guts, you know, average, and then laying the thing out over a fire. Maybe cut off the legs if that gets you queasy. Now that I think about it, that's kinda... yeah. Look at me being a silly Billy. It's like a 2 out of 5, depending on how picky of an eater you are. They aren't poisonous in the slightest. It's great. And you don't gotta deal with bones. They're more like insects than anything. Zero out of 5. The best part about a lot of the quote-unquote bonus stuff is that the shell is so versatile. I should really stop endorsing crushing up shells for the sake of seasoning, But it works so good! It works so well! And I'll specify if any of the shells have dangerous properties, but ooh. It's like a 2 out of 5 on danger. Catch them while they're eating, shoot them in the back. Yeah, good enough amounts of vitamins. You know, I'd expect them to be like a mushroom. Three out of 5. Yeah. You can tell where I have experience with this stuff. I'm just gonna add a bunch of extra slots ahead of time. Centaur. If I just grab Centaur image. Actually, y'all know what a Centaur is. Right? Because, like, it's just half man, half horse. This might be my most controversial take yet. But I would eat them. Would you eat a big man cow? That's Minotaur, not Centaur. But yes. Huh. Alright, so immediately the danger of it. The danger of it is that it's the intelligence of a guy with the strength of a horse. Not to mention, they travel in groups of 3 to 4. Well, 3 to 5, really. And then, so in bones, they have a lot of bones. Is it being a centaur? Poison. Oh, no, there's no poison in these horse people. Nor venom. They're very gamey, though, so they're really chewy. At least the horse half is chewy. So is the man half, actually. I should probably put like a disclaimer or something. I'm not endorsing cannibalism. You know what? Text. Disclaimer. I do not endorse cannibalism. I'm not even sure if I spelled cannibalism right. What color should this be? I could put it like just up here by the alerts. Complexity. It's hard to cook them. And the metabolism. Yeah, their diet really affects their flavor. They don't taste that good. I'm gonna keep saying this about them because it's true. Centaurs taste nasty. They're great. Decent vitamins. Below average vitamins, actually. No carbs. 3 out of 5 protein. Decent protein. Not a lot of fat, but enough to be usable. I'd recommend making like soaps out of it. I shouldn't. Once again, I do not endorse murdering centaurs for making soap. Do not recommend killing your neighbors for food. I think I've covered my legal bases. Then calcium. Okay, grinding up the hooves can be used as a seasoning. It's not the best, but it does make good bone meal. I'd have to give it a 2 out of 5 just for that utility. I should have misspelled worth, not worth the effort. Chimera! Chimera. Look at that. Ah, I get to talk about dragon meat already? I thought I'd have to wait for that. I'm being spoiled today. So we get 3 different flavor profiles here, and they work moderately. I guess I should probably... I'm not sure how I would categorize this when it comes to cooking. Because, like, sure, the dragon bits have that good, like, smoky flavor. But it's largely lion, and the lion stuff's really gamey due to the way that its metabolism works. The goat bits are a bit bitter compared to regular lamb. But where it's really at with chimeras is that weird meat, like that neck area. That where it sort of converges. That has... I hesitate to call it good, but it's unique, and I think everyone should try it at least once. Know what I mean? Huh. Like, everyone should try eating the chimera mixed meat at least once in their lives. But I think most people wouldn't enjoy it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, big danger here. Not quite dragon levels of danger or beholder, but big danger. Big bones too, because there's a lot of bones. I don't think they include poison. No, not poisonous or venomous. Peak. complexity. So to cook this, it's hard to prepare. Because you have to take into account the hybridization and the fire resistance in parts of it, but some parts aren't resistant to fire, so then you have to cook them unevenly. And if you cook some of it too much, it ends up becoming actively harmful to your health. And it's just too much. Like, not worth the effort. Massive protein, though. 4 out of 5 protein. 2 out of 5 on fat. They don't have a lot of fat on them. They're too active. But man, I'm going to go with a 3 out of 5 on calcium. Because while most of it doesn't include it, it has draconic horns and scales. And while most people will say, oh, use the dragon scales for equipment or armor, yeah. If you grind that up, sprinkle it in, mix it with some, say, parsley and oregano, you make some good Tex-Mex. Like really good Tex-Mex with dragon scale. Mixed with... Like with pepper. I'm sorry, it's a lot. 1 out of 5 iron. No. 3 out of 5 iron. No, 2 out of 5 iron. It's decent. No carbs! Like, you gotta cook these with other ingredients to get carbs out of it. Eat blights! Eat shambling mounds! Eat some of the unique flora found in dungeons. You can't just eat the monsters. As for vitamins, it's a good 3 out of 5. Yeah. For energy, it's a 4 out of 5. It's genuinely a decent meal. Metabolism, 5 out of 5. Because here's the thing. One dietary limit is enough. 3 of them, yeah, you gotta make sure you know what it ate before you eat it. You might get poisoned by proxy. Of killing, cooking. Of killing, cooking. Killing, prepping, and cooking, I should put in order. Now, after Chimera is the Chul! Yeah! Sorry, I was hyped up for this one. I mentioned you guys earlier because their shell is good for seasoning. I mentioned it during the carrion crawler because, yeah, it flavors mesh well. Strong, earthy. Yeah. Okay, so I need to genuinely put thought into the way I do this. High calcium. I'm gonna put 4 out of 5 calcium. Those shells. Man. Yeah, they are very ancient. You know, you ever try eating a coelacanth? Because I haven't. But that's... A lot of us like crab. Which, I'm cool with the taste of crab, but I can't deal with the texture. Danger... 3 out of 5. Like, the big thing is that they stay around dangerous ruins. They gang up on adventurers. They're immune to poison of every kind. And they're intelligent. Like, that's 4 out of 5 danger. No bones. Fun. No poison. They're just immune to it. Complexity? Yeah, no. Okay. The thing is, metabolism, big danger. Okay? Poison immunity. There's likely traces of danger within. Like she's poison within meat itself. Oh, if I do this, can I... Aha! If I... No. Do this. Alright, now you gotta get into more of this. And bad iron. Decent fat, actually. They tend to be mostly idle. Good protein. It's all protein inside the shell. Like, you take out the organs, because obviously... Carbohydrates? Sadly, no. Vitamins, minimal. And energy. They're actually decently good. They're good energy. It's just most time not worth the risk of dealing with it. And now for cloakers. This one I'm not actually too sure about if they leave a corpse. Hold on. Do cloakers leave a body? New, open a new tab. Huh. I think that you can eat them without. I'm just checking aberrations in general. Do aberrations leave corpses? Come on, load. Okay, yeah. Huh. Yeah, okay. Aberrations can be killed and do indeed leave corpses. Should have figured that out because beholders can. Anyway, meet the cloaker. I would not eat that. Molecular biology? It's largely cartilage. You don't really have bones, which I should note down, no bones. No poison. Danger? Well, they tend to stalk in the night. They tend to follow people for a while and attack after they're damaged. Problematic. They're very weak, though. Yeah. Like, the thing is, you could kill a cloaker. According to game rules, they're actually, like, super deadly to low-level parties, but by biology, I'd say there are 3 out of 5 in danger. Yeah, they're largely dangerous because they're uh, tricky. They have a lot of tricks. They camouflage as cloaks, but when you put on the cloak, they just start eating you. I can't wait to use this in the tavern post. Am I too evil to my party? That's kinda something I'm gonna have to discern. Complexity. They're not that hard to cook. You could really just roast. You could just, like, put them over a fire and it'll slowly cook them. Don't have to worry about removing too much. You just gotta be careful about getting the meat from the cartilage. Some 1 out of 5. Boom. Actually, no, they're hard. They're highly dumb in their metabolism. Taste horrible. But 3 out of 5. Good calcium. Alright. Good. That's slightly below average iron. Not a not a not a lot of fat. 3 out of 5 protein. You know, it's all meat. No carbs. Vitamins. 2 out of 5. Like, they're not very, you know. Yeah, Cloaker's decent. They're like snacks more than they are proper food. How far do we have until the D's? I'm gonna go until D. No, it's really just the A, B, C's of this, because I think that, yeah. I guess I'll actually, how many are in the D section of the monster manual? Because I want to leave off at a leather threshold. No, the letter D might take an entire episode on its own because it's all the types of demons and dinosaurs and dragons. Yeah, okay. So the D's are gonna get their own stream. They alone take up more space than everything else we've gone through. I'm still trying to find the end of it. Oh. Holy hell, from page 46 to 130, it's just the D section of it. So yeah, we'll go through the C's and then end off for today. Finish off the C's. Here you go, the cockatrice. I'd eat that. Make this bigger. Cockatrice. So, they're big birds. Good protein. Bad fat. Like, really bad fat. These things do not have fat on them. So, thing with poison, this is... They turn you to stone! They have high venom, not high poison. The bones. They have so many bones! 4 out of 5 bones. Because here's the thing. They have spikes, they have the chicken bones, they have the bat bones. They're stuck with the beak. They have absolutely horrid spines. They're very dangerous by virtue of being massive birds that turn you to stone. This is off of lore, not off of gameplay. Because once again, gameplay, these things are weak as hell. 2 out of 5 iron. It's gonna be high calcium. He's going... Because here's the thing. Once again, grind up the spines. That's bone meal. Put that into your garden. I'm sorry, that's... Am I getting intense over it? I think I'm getting intense over this. I'm sorry. I need to tone it down a bit. No carbs. Carbohydrates. The lack of carbohydrates is the killer in a dungeon. In a dungeon. If an adventurer brings in rations, then they're not going to get a lot of fat. Rations don't leave room for fat. If they don't bring in rations, they're going to run out of carbohydrates. If they remember... Vitamins tend to be an issue for adventurers, because... I mean, like, seriously, wine, bread, and jerky, that's not good. Overall, somebody on a high monster diet is going to be healthier than someone on a no monster diet. At least adventuring. If you're in a town, then you should just eat the stuff that's farmed. That works. That... We're gonna have high energy. It is big old chicken. It's not the most complicated to cook, but you do need to take out all of the teeth, the beak, the spines. You know, yeah. And the metabolism is not an issue. They effectively have the same diet as chickens. I didn't make a note for the cloaker. Or a small snack, then a meal. Yeah. Incogatories? Huh. Good poultry. Finds for fertilizer. Huh. Can I shrink this down to where it... Just to be more concise with this. Just complexity, venom, poison. Okay, venom. Reduce the bone column size. As far as bones being a stat is funny as hell, isn't it? Danger stat. Calcium. Iron. Some high fat. Lay the fat down. See, I like it if they're more, if this stays like that. It's compact. This is silly, but it's something I should have done before. But I didn't realize I could turn this into a proper table before. Reduce column 3 down to like that. Okay. Next enemy. Next monster. The Coatl. I know it's not shield mode. I'm talking about eating things. It's Coatl. Ta-da! Let me just do that. Is it visible now? Yeah. Ah. Fell backwards. Okay, now. First of all, they're Celestials. I should probably check to see if these things even leave a corpse. Uses? Oh. That's just summoning them. First, I just need to make sure that these actually leave a corpse. Do Coatls leave a corpse? Ah, that's a shame. Wait, this isn't... I can't find anything if they leave a corpse. That's their stat block. I have their stat block. I need their lore. I think they disappear when they die. That's stupid. Some stupid celestial. I'll steal from Deva, but I'll reduce the danger by a bit for the sake of... It's not that bad. It's like a 3 out of 5. And I don't even get it. I want that. Then next after the coatl, crawling claw. Okay, so these are undead. Okay, and they're tiny. This is a snack. This is a little snack. This is a very bad for you to eat snack. One out of 5. You're not getting vitamins. No, it's a corpse. You're getting minimal vitamins. No carbs. Very little protein. This is decaying corpse. You don't got fat. Fat goes easy. No liver, no iron. There's like a bit of bones. I'm gonna be real with you. This is like a 0.01 out of 5 for danger. It's like a tiny hand. You can step on it and it'll die. Even mechanically, if you can, it has like 2 hit points. A commoner can punch it and it would die. It's very bone dense though. There's a lot of bones in there. No, venom. I'm putting high poison because disease. Infinity 5, you're not cooking this safely. Metabolism doesn't matter. Don't eat rotting flesh. And now, the final monster for today. I didn't even give you all the picture of the crawling claw. I'm sorry. Here, I'll show y'all. The crawling claw. I already rated all of its stats, but I felt obligated to show y'all. Even if it's just for the sake of the archive. Yeah, see, that's not good food. Oven would eat it, but oven would eat most things. Alright. You're back now? Oh, you missed a lot! I am spiraling into madness over this. You're done gaming, but I'm about to end! Not completely gone? Ah. Yeah. You heard most stuff? Alright. So you did hear me going insane over how many things don't leave corpses. Earbuds in. That's fair. Yeah. I hope this fits the very specific genre of video that you just put on in the background to listen to. Because I'm just going insane. Also, I talked about the D. Yeah. Now that I think about it, out of context, that's horrible. But the monster manual is done alphabetically. So today I have A through C for the monsters. And then next time I do edibility, probably next Monday, I could just do the monsters that start with D, which includes the dragons, every demon type, which is weird because most of them don't start with D, but they're all put together. Every devil type, and some undead. Because of course undead is present. So most of that stuff I said was pretty weird. Yeah, I'd assume so. I was talking about eating weird things. Cyclops. Huh. Man, I didn't even get to most of the stuff that they'd eat in the tavern post. A lot of those are later on. But we'll get it eventually. Alright. So, immediately. No poison, no venom. Cyclops are pretty safe to eat. I zoned out for a bit, I'm sorry. Bones? Decent bones. 3 out of 5. Danger? You're not in danger with these guys. They're very stupid. You ever read the Odyssey? Nobody stabbed my eye out! 2 out of 5. Like, they're big, they're beefy, they're strong. They're stupid. They're too stupid to be a big danger. Took a 2 out of 5 for complexity. They're largely carnivorous. You know, they keep aminals to herd. They also trade often. Like, they have rudimentary society. They're like stoop monster. No! Don't stab my eye out. I was referencing the Odyssey by Homer, where Odysseus, upon asked what his name was, claimed that his name was Nobody. So when he stabbed out a Cyclops' eye, Cyclops' mother asked what's wrong, and the Cyclops said, and I quote, "Nobody stabbed my eye out." Who are you? Ah. Who are you? What makes you tick? What do you fear? Tick? It's... Okay, it's a clock analogy, because, you know... You fear food? Then why are you here? Cyclops eyes are nutritious. They got good vitamins. Sorry, no. Do I need to put content warning before these streams? I'm talking about food! Well, I said I'm talking about food, I'm talking about monsters, but I mean, it's the same thing, really. You fear food because of how your metabolism works? Ah. I actually have oven taste most of these because, I can't taste. I also can't eat. Being stuck in the astral plane sucks. I'm recalling what I ate during my time as a wizard before being banished. Was self-banished on accident, but still. Cyclopses are decent in protein. They got fat on them. You could get some good grease out of that. Nice Cyclops tallow. Iron. Fun. They're mid with the iron content. Decent with calcium. Energy. 3 out of 5. You know, it'll keep you alive. Cyclops is a decent meal. Iodine vitamins. Flesh makes your body think you're being a cannibal. Ta-da! A spreadsheet of every monster from A to C in the monster manual. I don't have notes on the Behir. I don't have notes on Carrion Crawler. Actually, you know what? Style. Recipes. Pairs well with other Underdark monsters and flora. Okay, so I do love the trilogy of don't eat armor, it's just a sword, don't eat swords, and don't eat rugs either. The 3 angels that you don't even get bodies for. Aboleths which taste horrible. And it gets so hard to kill, you'd think it would be on the same level as a beholder. I'm going to increase the energy here, because they are ancient divine entities. Semi-divine. Chinese are most times get servo stream, but always sleep for way too long. Well, yeah, it doesn't really work well for your time zone. I hope you could be there tonight, but it is what it is. Huh. Huh. Hey, should I release this spreadsheet to be viewable by anyone? Like, just make it a resource that anyone can look at? If I do, I need a good name for it. Yeah. I'll put it in the Discord, actually. That seems like the best way of going about it. I'm writing something alliterative. The Mage's Masterful Monster Meal Guide. No, the Mage's Masterful Guide to Monster Meals. Ha 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 ha. And I'm going to end stream here. It was a pleasure doing this. Next time, we'll hopefully go from Dark Mantle to around page 130. From Dark Mantle to Dwergar. Mage's Monster Meal Destruction. You gotta get the alliteration though. Yeah, see you. I miss ya. I should be back both tonight for the Tavern Post and tomorrow, or on Wednesday for Balding Gay. And on Friday for drawing, because I'm gonna draw a bunch.